Remember there was those stories about how people got shot on bridges? And then, of course, everybody was like, yeah, conspiracy theories, people shot on bridges. The cops didn't shoot anybody. They were looters. They had it coming, etc. Yeah, here's the only problem. It turns out, yeah, the cops shot them. They were unarmed. One of them was apparently mentally disabled, not a threat at all. These cops on the bridge, it's unclear as to why they shot him at all. I mean, there was, I guess, general panic. Nobody's crossing the bridge. You stay down there where you belong, okay? There were stories, if you remember, on one side of the bridge, you have a white community. On the other side of the bridge, you got the heart of New Orleans, and people didn't want that bridge getting crossed in the middle of Hurricane Katrina. I mean, that's an undertold story, right, about how they stood on those bridges and why they didn't want the bridges to be crossed. Now, how do we know for sure that that is what happened now? Well, turns out one of the guys that did the whole conspiracy, the one who helped to plant the gun, the one who cooked up fake testimony, etc., just started cooperating with authorities. He's pleading guilty, and he says, yes, the two were shot and killed on Danziger Bridge. They were not armed. They did not have it coming. The cops were totally wrong. They shot him in cold blood. So now that he's flipped, probably a couple of other cops will flip, and they'll wind up convicting a good number of the police officers involved there. People still making excuses. Oh, no, you don't understand. Their homes were, the cops were really distressed because some of their homes were affected too, and they weren't sure where all the police were, and there was a lot. Yes, I know, I remember. Everybody remembers. We saw it, right? And so if they made some mistakes in judgment in the middle of that anarchy, people aren't going to get on them for that. But as one of the lawyers here said, the Constitution is not suspended if you have a flood. I mean, it's one thing to go and make some mistakes in judgment. I give them broad leeway on that. But shooting people in cold blood that had nothing to do with anything, I mean, that's crazy. No, that's not acceptable under any circumstances. So now they're going to get, I hope, a lot of jail time for that. And what I'm more pleased about is that the truth finally came out on it. And so all those people who were dismissive, what happened now, right? Turns out it was true. Turns out sometimes people who are poor and disadvantaged, they might not have a lot of power, so it's easy to dismiss them. But sometimes they're not lying. Sometimes they don't make it up. Sometimes they were telling the absolute truth that, the people in power abuse their power. I know that seems impossible to believe. So for some that are already in powerful positions or in the right wing or whatever it is, right? But it's a sickening story what happened over there, and at least the truth has finally come out on it. The guy who flipped, by the way, is 20-year veteran of the force, Michael Lohman, and he is pleading guilty to a charge of conspiracy to obstruct justice.